With Hoshian Diary.
Yes.
We're here with Bintang.
Hello.
We're here with Fabian.
Hello.
And Jeremy's outside
Jeremy's
on a phone
out.
call. Business. He's in the business. We're inside 33 RPM here in Pasar Santa. We're going to do a few tracks, few stories.
Heck yeah. That's good.
You can start with Bintang. What do you got for us? You're a jazz guy.
I'm a jazz guy, so I have this first album of Cassiopeia band. The album title called Cassiopeia as well, so it's self-titled. And you can see it, yeah.
What era are we looking at here?
I think it's somewhat early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early 80s.
Alright, let's hear it.
Let's hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then. I think this is the most iconic song of them all because everyone knew this song here. Yeah, knew this track. Yeah, it's quite funky. It's quite funky. It's jazz.
It's cool. What took you to jazz?
What took me to jazz? I think because back in my childhood, my mom listened to a lot of jazz. Yeah, even though she's not collecting any kind of records, CDs, or anything,
Yeah.
but I got influenced by it. So yeah, that's how. That's how I got into
What
jazz.
does she think of the jazz that you
So
listen to?
so she listened to a lot of like GRP label kind of jazz. So it's like pretty smooth.
Mhm.
And like in the early, I don't know, past 80s, early 90s kind of vibe. Yeah, so yeah, like that. When I buy something like this, like Cassiopeia, the first album, she was surprised because, how do you know?
Oh, really? Okay.
How do you know? Right, like that.
So these guys were quite big.
Yeah, this guy is quite big because Cassiopeia went here to Jakarta,
Okay.
and he became, what was it? He became an icon. They became an icon for
Okay.
a lot of like jazz band in
Very
Indonesia.
influential. Yeah.
Yeah, very influential. Yeah.
Nice, man. So he's the main guy guitar lead?
Yeah. He's a guitar lead. His name is Issei Noto. I think we have a picture.
Nice artwork.
This one.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's still alive. Yeah, so
Look at these guys. Look at this guy. He's got his saxophone. Playing with the glasses
David
on.
Sanborn is here as well. Michael Becker, Randy Becker.
These guys are big in the jazz world.
I think David Sanborn is quite big.
I think the three of them are.
Yeah, three of them are.
Brecker Brothers.
Brecker
They're really
Brothers,
big.
yeah.
He's very big in smooth jazz.
That's
GRP.
pretty good.
Jeremy just arrived.
Hello, Jeremy. Say hi to the camera, Jeremy.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll switch out.
Switch out on another track, or
We'll go one of Fabian's tracks.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Let's go to Fabian's, everyone. Let's go to Fabian's.
Okay, first one.
Ooh, classic.
Heck yeah.
Shoegaze classic.
Maybe I'll pick the first track for it. It's from Psycho
Love,
Candy.
love a good first track. I need you as microphone too. Come this way. Yeah. Cool song, cool song. How did you stumble upon Jesus and the Mary Jane?
I actually stumbled upon them because back in, maybe it's like a lot of, especially in Indonesia, you know, a lot of people my age back in the days. I mean, even until now,
yeah.
like in your teenager days, you'll eventually stumble upon punk music.
Punk music,
Yeah.
indeed,
And I first heard of this band because it's not forums, but I've read in a magazine that they were like back in the day, after the days of the Sex Pistols, they were like known as being the second most violent band after the Sex Pistols.
Okay.
So I was like, I had to check them out. And initially, the first listen, I was quite shocked because I didn't really get that sort of vibe from them as being violent musically, but I think in some of their concerts, yeah, I can see why. Yeah, because they're just like intoxicated and they just start throwing stuff at the crowd. But yeah, one thing I like about this album is I've heard it's a coincidence that it's like their amps were not really. It was not in proper condition. It was like pretty much busted up.
Yeah.
And they just went with it.
And that's how they got the sound.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
One thing I like about them is like they're like the Velvet Underground, you know? Because maybe commercially they weren't the biggest band of their era, but like in the scene, they really influenced a lot of bands.
Yeah.
Like I think it's safe to say they opened up a very safe space for white noise, you know, for bands to come, like the Sonic Youth, and especially like shoegaze. You know, they're like.
Is Miles Valentine in like kind of the same era or like 10 years later?
I think
This is 70s-ish, right?
this is early 80s.
Early 80s.
So yeah, I think MVP
10
is
years
like
later.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's safe to say that they opened up a lot for like bands like Dinosaur Jr. You know, they experiment a lot with like noise.
Open the gate. They opened the
Open the
gate.
gate.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mostly people my age, they found this song through Trainspotting. Lost in Translation.
Ah, yeah.
The iconic movie.
That's right, yeah.
Classic tracks. Classic movies.
Here we go.
So we're moving from early shoegaze to jazz.
This is a track of
Bobby.
Bobby Hutcherson's components. It's called Tranquility.
Okay. Very spiritual.
So he's
Vibraphonist.
Vibraphone.
Yeah, Bobby Hutcherson.
It's very calming.
Yeah.
It's very calming.
Even the name is like Tranquility.
So we were talking the other day that you are like a Blue Note fanatic, is it safe to say?
Yeah, it's safe to say.
How did you get into jazz?
Jazz, funnily enough, I found jazz through hip hop, 90s hip hop, boom bap. So you could say like, you know, Wu-Tang Clan and Nas's first album.
Okay,
That
so
really
through
like
samples.
Exactly. It's like that's like the gateway.
So you were a hip hop rap guy.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Now I'm. Funny enough, I don't even listen to hip hop anymore. I'm more
Were
crazy
you,
about jazz.
were you like trying to produce and find
No,
samples?
I was just you could
getting
say
deep?
a fanatic.
Okay, getting deep into hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Into the rabbit hole you go.
And specifically, I think East Coast hip hop because they sampled a lot of jazz.
Okay.
You know, like Nas's Illmatic, I found like jazz, funk, and disco through there.
Okay.
He's I mean like there's like I think like around 5 producers in the album, and they just
Okay.
sampled a lot.
How many of the samples from Illmatic do you own on vinyl now?
I think around 4 now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm always trying to find more, but
Awesome. So you reckon you'll one day have the full?
yeah.
That'd be
Hopefully,
sick.
hopefully.
Here's my library. It's just all like Nas's samples.
Yeah. I think that's one factor that what makes it hard to collect them because after the producers sampled it and then the price just skyrocketed.
Skyrocketed.
Yeah. Like back then, they didn't care about these records at all. But after someone sampled it, it just becomes huge. This one in particular, I didn't find through like any hip hop albums. It's just from my own time digging through jazz. And Bobby Hutcherson, I can safely say he's my favorite jazz artist.
Cool, man.
Because around this era, in Blue Note, you know, they're like very tolerant towards like newer
kind of jazz.
expressions.
Like they're not like, you know, they're not like a label like Verve, you know, where they just want like the commercial hits. Blue Note is just like, I have a budget. Do you want to record it? Go ahead.
Okay.
And around this era, him and like several people, they're in, like mid 60s. They're more into post bop. So it's like a subgenre of hard bop. But they incorporate more freer tempos, you know. They incorporate a lot from free jazz.
Okay.
It is very calming.
Yeah, I feel like I can lie down. This air conditioning is beautiful.
Yes, especially when I'm wet like this.
Earlier there was like thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
I feel like
After
on a
the
day
storm.
like that, it'd be in a nice chair,
Nice chair, a cup of coffee,
glass of wine, whatever.
glass of wine, a hot cocoa. There you go. Everything.
And what era was this? Late 60s, did you say?
Mid 60s.
Mid 60s.
That's where you like start seeing a lot change, like from like your typical hard bop. People just started to incorporate, maybe like even in the mid 60s they started to like listen to funk,
Okay.
and they like to incorporate that as well with the rhythm.
So there's a bit more space, would you say?
Yeah, exactly.
So how about you very...
Yeah, exactly.
And this was very...
This is very yeah. So it's not like your typical structure of like a hard bop song.
Let's hear a little bit of that. Is the album very much like this pace?
Actually no. The first side is one thing I like about post bop. I don't know why. A lot of the albums in that era, almost everything was original. You know, jazz is known for like standards. And in that era, if you saw the credits, it was just like the leader of this recording. He just like writes every single song in the album.
So they're all original compositions.
Funny enough, this side is all written by Bobby Hutcherson. This is like I'd say the dinner side of the...
Okay.
Like, you can have a nice dinner with it. And if you flip it over,
It's time to party.
everyone in the table, they would leave if you...
Can you play us one?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hear it.
Play us like the boppiest number.
Oh, sure. Totally different, like 180 degrees.
It's quite experimental.
Yeah. So that's why I said like the first side is nice for a family dinner. If you flip it over, everyone in the table would leave. The second side is written by the drummer of this album, Joe Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah, he's known for basically free jazz, avant-garde.
I see.
And after this, the album that I have is also influenced by a lot of like Black American jazz music like this.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
You ready?
Jeremy. Where should Jeremy be? Is it?
Yeah.
Here?
Switcheroo.
So
Keluarin.
for the
Pavement.
Put it
first
on.
album,
Aye.
it's a classic American indie rock by
Oh,
Nathan.
shit, okay.
It's
Yeah.
their first album.
Slanted Enchanted.
Slanted and Enchanted. So my favorite track here is In the Mouth of a Desert.
The Mount of a Desert.
Wait, one, two.
Which track on the last one?
Okay.
Okay.
Just come down a bit more and speak towards his. Do you play guitar? You guitar?
I play guitar.
Okay.
And when I want to sound like him, Stephen Magnus,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird because the tune of the guitar is kind of different with what I play.
Yeah.
I think they play some alternate tuning, while me is just playing standard tuning, standard G tuning.
What are the other tracks on this album? I can't remember.
Summer Babe, Cigar Cut, No Lips Sing Her, In the Mouth of a Desert, Come with Marcel, Sewage Stain.
Chasly's Little Wrist.
But Mahmoud say this album is not supposed to be an album. It's a
Mishmash.
it's a compilation. It's supposed to be a compilation.
Is that why it says 91?
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
title.
like
The songs he wrote in 91, I guess.
So the first time I discovered about Pavement, I think it's because I listened to a lot of local indie rock bands.
From here?
Yeah, especially from Bogor, like Spec, Swallow, like all of the band. They're always saying one name of a band that always become their influence.
Yeah,
and it's
like
Pavement.
Always Pavement.
Always Pavement.
Inspired.
I never thought of it like that because I think I'm more into like the really poppy Pavement tracks. But like it's not that different from like early Modest Mouse and those like kind of yelpy
Yeah,
guitar
something
things.
slackery.
Yeah. So you grew up in Bogor?
No,
That's
I
where the
grew up in
band
Jakarta, but I listen to a lot of Bogor sound.
Okay, interesting. And is that area known for this
rainy season. Bogor is
Yeah.
always known for rainy season,
Yeah.
so they always
They
come
always
up
start-
like music like this.
sad
Sad music.
I
Yeah.
think kind of
Murphy.
slacker
Slacker,
when you
yeah.
when you're lazy to go to work.
Yeah,
It's
you
much
hear
eating
this
because
song.
you need money.
The lead line's always cool.
Yeah, it's an iconic line.
Who are the other bands that people would talk about from the Bogor sound? Like Pavement, who are the other influences
I think
that you got into?
there's Yola Tengo,
Okay.
Super Chang,
Okay.
Teenage Fan Club.
Okay, so proper
Yeah.
90s.
So probably
yeah.
the 90s indie rock.
Yeah. So things like Sub Pop, Sub Pop bands.
yeah, something like that. Sub
Cool.
pop label.
Alright, what else you got for us?
I think it's same like Fabian.
Okay.
Despite indie rock, I also listen to some jazz too.
yeah.
Apparently, jazz night is every night, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
Jazz
Every night
night
is
is
jazz
every
night.
night. Okay, sorry.
You know, funny thing about Santa is a lot of us like
Start.
most of the younger kids here, we may look like indie rockers, like indie by heart,
Yeah.
but deep inside, we're all jazzers.
Yeah,
Hard
That's
outside,
true,
soft
that's true.
inside.
You spend long enough in Pasar Santa and you get into jazz. Is that
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So what do we got here?
It's Idle Moment by Grand Green.
I don't.
So the backstory of these songs always amazed me. Back in the day when Fabian was come straight to my store, and he told me that there's a song that got recorded by Grand Green. It's supposed to be a 7-minute song, but turns out it turns to be a
15 minutes
Minute
song.
song.
Because I think they got under an influence while in recording and session, so they're recording like a 32 bar session for each instrument.
Okay.
Damn, look at it, that's a lot.
They expect it to be, I think they expect it to be 7 minutes track.
Yeah.
Because they took it too long. They expect it to be, I think it's 9 to 10, but the producer said like, no, it's 15 minutes.
It takes out half the side, almost.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
half the
Almost
side,
half
yeah.
of the side.
And Grant Green is a what instrument?
Guitar. It's a guitar.
It's a
Show us the
guitarist.
cover. So he's playing
I think
Acoustic.
it's a Gibson hollow body. I think it's a vintage Gibson hollow body. So yeah, like I said before, when it was finally over, I got ready to face Alfred. Because I know we were going to have to make it over. He walked straight to me and asked, "Dude, do you know how long that was?" I answered, "About 8 or 9 minutes." He said, "No, it was 15 minutes.
It's
and
lost.
45
Just
seconds."
in the groove.
Said it before. And I was really tired after a job. Sometimes when I came home, I just play this track.
Yeah.
Maybe having a little cigarette break and coffee. And
Breakfast
just
sandwich,
yeah, every night is jazz night for
Yeah,
me.
heck yeah.
So every night is jazz after work. And I think that this album is also the peak career of Grant Green. I think maybe.
How long did his career go for? How long? How many albums? How many years?
What's up with that?
Berapa ya? Berapa album ya? Berapa album nggak? How many?
Ya, apa karirnya tuh berapa lama?
How many albums?
Berapa sih? Bro? Dia kebanyakan season player.
Yeah, maybe around a decade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe late 50s to early 70s before he passed away. he said.
It's perfect for a rainy season.
You don't want to go outside.
Makes me want to take a nap for
Yeah,
a while.
for a while.
I feel like after coming to Pasar Santa for 3 days straight, I think I'm into jazz already.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
All right, what do you got to close us out?
Alright, to close this out, I have a special album right here.
Special.
Special. This one is called Midnight Sugar by Tsuyoshi Yamamoto Trio and from the legendary Three Blind Mice label. So Three Blind Mice label is as popular as Blue Notes in US. So they have They have
So this is a Japanese record label.
Japanese record.
Or Japanese jazz.
Yes. Independent as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the most amazing thing. Let's
This is
play.
very mint looking, very crisp.
Yeah, and it sound crisp as well. Yeah, Fabian. Fabian told me about this label one day, and I got hooked to it.
Ground zero.
Now he has way more Three Blind Mice than me.
Tell me about some other record label. Tell me about some record label that you think you might be interested in.
Fabian's influence always stuck on everyone
I was
else.
like,
Influencer.
yeah. So when I collect Japanese jazz, I collect a lot of fusion, like for the 80s, right? And I wonder about how 70s sound like. Yeah, how 70s music sounded like. So yeah. And then one day I asked Fabian like, Fabian, do you have any recommendation for like Japanese in the 70s? And then he told me you should check on Three Blind Mice labels. It's worth collecting as well because it's valuable.
Collectible. Yeah.
It's collectibles as well, and at the same time, the quality of the sound is very clear, and one of the like audiophile thingy. Yeah, but I'm not an audiophile, but I do want, what is it? I like my money.
Get the value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
The
a
value
quality,
for
there's
the
a price.
Yeah, the value for the money. So yeah, I bought this from Japan. Yeah, I got this one from Japan in a very good condition with the obi strip. You can pull this off. But yeah.
If you lose the obi strip, does it lose value?
Yes, it does. Yeah. For a lot,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
What's crazy is like Three Blind Mice. Like sometimes they would win an award, and when they did win an award, they'll have like leftover stock, maybe like 200-ish copies left in their labels, and then they'll put it on those remaining stock. So if they sold 500 already, they didn't have the obi strip. Yeah, so sometimes the obi is much more rare than the record.
Than the record itself. Yeah.
What does obi mean?
Oh, it's mean
it's
a
just
belt.
a strip, yeah.
Only in Japan means
Japanese
belt. Yeah.
Okay.
Means it's belt.
So, tell me a bit about Hoshian Diary. How long have you guys been like playing together?
I think we've been playing together for a year now, somewhat almost a year. So yeah, back in the day I used to do it myself. Yeah, I used to record it myself. I record it myself. I come to gigs myself. But then after maybe in March, I asked Fabian and Adui to join me. And then we have a new member. This is our newest member. Jeremy. Jeremy will have a debut. Lu bakal debut ya? Ya. Tanggal 20 in Kopi Kina. Kemang. Yeah.
How new are you? Like a few weeks?
Sorry?
You're new, like a few weeks?
Nice. Probably a month,
Yeah,
yeah.
a month.
Yeah, a month-ish. Yeah, a month-ish.
And the other member, Adui, who
Adui.
couldn't make it today.
Yeah, he couldn't make it.
What sort of music does he generally do?
I think.
Is into a lot of blues.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blues.
He told us that he is a blues guy.
Blues guy, okay.
Yeah.
But I also heard he likes the Habibi funk stuff.
Yeah, Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern.
He pulled out some like cumbia the other night.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, and I was surprised I knew the song too.
Yeah.
Of all the songs to pull out. And he's like, oh, I just got it from some guy. I thought it was Brazilian.
Yeah, because it's like samba.
Yeah.
It has samba vibe.
Yeah, I was surprised you were actually singing the lyrics.
Yeah. I said, I know this song.
Yeah.
Taburito swing. I might ask you for one more song.
Alright.
Do you have a Brazilian track on you?
I don't bring it. I sadly don't.
Maybe just name one.
Name one.
Because that's like your new
Okay.
obsession.
I think my favorite one is, of course, Marcos Valle Estela.
Cool. Yeah, you played that the other night.
That song, when I heard it the first time, like, man, this is the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a very dancey
Very
track.
dancey track. Yeah, I love it. I got it from Bandabuku Records.
Also, tell us a bit about Pasar Santa. Like, you guys both work at shops here.
Yeah.
You come here every Saturday. I'll ask you first as a customer. Then I'll ask you what it's like as people that work here. Yeah, what's it like here in Pasar Santa?
I think Pasar Santa is one of the place that combines a lot of culture together. Like, for example, there's vintage teas, there are records, there are like mini
Antiques.
accessories, antiques, right?
Mm.
Yeah, and I think Pasar Santa is one of the biggest cultural hub in Jakarta. Yeah, and sadly, I think in COVID, Pasar Santa almost closed. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost closed.
But we're still here.
But we're still here.
5 years down the track.
5 years down.
And it's interesting too, like seeing the guys who cook food here. They're all wearing band shirts. It's like all the guys, if they wouldn't be in record stores, they're cooking.
They were cooking.
Yeah. And like, what's it like as you've been here 3 years, as like working in the shop?
Yeah.
What's the vibe like for you? I mean, you've probably been digging here for longer as well.
Just like Bintang said, it's like very, maybe in a cultural sense, it's like New York. It's like very melting pot, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's like a very big melting pot of like various hobbies. Like I didn't even know band T-shirts could go for that.
For that
For that price, yeah. I knew that because I hanged out here,
Yeah.
and I think it's quite, maybe because we're also in South Jakarta, it's pretty much, you could say, like epicenter for like hipster culture.
okay,
you could say,
yeah.
yeah, because
The
you see a lot of
alternative.
and yeah, it's just very fun.
It's cool. Like
3 years here, and I can't. I'm still
Happy
like,
to
I'm still finding
new things.
New things to. And I'm always meeting new people every day.
That's cool.
That's one thing.
talking about music,
Yeah, exactly.
talking about your passion.
Exactly.
It's funny, like coming here. I feel like everyone just comes here to chain smoke. The music comes second.
Yeah.
Chain smoke and drink tea or coffee. Everyone's just hanging out.
That's true.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. Your bosses might see this, but I think they're out there hanging too.
They're also hanging.
Yeah,
That's right.
everyone's just out there.
We always have a saying, like, we love Santa because where else can you hang out and get paid?
Yeah.
It's just like a community.
Yeah,
that's
we
awesome.
came from a different background.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it's like what Midnight said. It's just I think it's just a place called home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
When you're having fun and you get paid for having fun.
Yeah. Awesome. Alright guys, thanks for having me on as one of your guests at Copacabana, and then thanks for coming on this thing.
Thanks for having us as well.
Thanks for having us as well.
Thanks for welcoming me to Jakarta.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Please come back again soon.
Oh, we'll be back soon.